Hi friends, welcome to another Monday of unboxing the books with me, Miss Jen, and Miss Kristen on camera at the Nanuet Library. Let's get started. Ooh, we are starting with some cool non-fiction. Glow down deep, amazing creatures that light up. Glow in the dark pages, turn out the lights to be amazed. Very cool. Oh, very creepy. I love teaching about the ocean when I was science elementary teacher, because there were so many cool creepy things to learn about. And like, this is so cool. I know you can't feel it, but everything is raised over here, and that's where it's going to light up. So definitely, if you're interested in, sea creatures, or even if you're not, like, just come and check this out. It's really cool. And then we also have nature at night. So the same thing, but with nature. So these are really cool. There's a chameleon. Well, I don't know if he's gonna. Yeah, so the lizardfish, like, if you touch here, it's all raised. So very cool. What's next? Oh, Wangari Maathai. So she has a lot of books written about her. Actually, a couple of picture books already. What I like about this one is it actually starts with her childhood, whereas the other picture books that I've read about Wangari Maathai do not. So it's like you get a really good glimpse into her past. So she's a woman who planted millions of trees. This is by Frank Prevot, illustrated by Oriella Fronti. And so she was an environmentalist. She won the Nobel Peace Prize, and she founded the Greenbelt movement. And she basically saved all of the Kenyan forests because they were chopping down all of the trees and nothing was growing anymore, and everything was there was no food, there were no animals anymore. And so she took it upon herself to save, and she was a huge environmentalist, and she stood up against all of the people in political power. She got herself put in jail. She was an incredible woman. She actually died in 2011, but you need to come in and get these. So there's 2 books about her, plus I do believe we have the other picture books by her, or about her as well. So these are definitely great. And teachers, if you wanted to pair, like, they're both nonfiction, but this has more nonfiction to it than this is more biography. Okay, chapter books. You guys, I am so excited for this first one, 3 Keys. It's the second in the, she wrote Front Desk by Kelly Yang. Front Desk was so great, and so now she's back. Mia's back, and she's running the motel with her family, and she's starting 6th grade, and so there's a whole bunch of other things that are going to be going on. But this is just like, Front Desk was so fantastic, and I guarantee you, I haven't read yet, but the 3 Keys is also going to be just as important. The Last Day of Summer by Lamar Giles, illustrated by Dapo Adola. It's the last day of summer, and this guy comes into town, a mysterious man named Mr. Flux. He appears with a camera that literally freezes time. So now the boys have to work together to figure out what is going on. So this is like a fun mystery. And then this one, In the Red, by Christopher Sweedler, Out of Luck, Out of Air, Out of Time. They actually live on Mars, which we know is our red planet, and they decide to leave their, to go out on the surface alone, just the 2 of them, he and his friend. And they leave where they live, their colony, and then something happens, and they get stranded, and so he's got to remain calm and figure out how he's going to save both of their lives. So this looks really cool too. If you're into science and adventure and mystery, definitely for you. Alright, and last but not least, picture books are my absolute favorite. So since we are still very much in COVID times, While We Can't Hug by Ian McLaughlin and Polly Dunbar. Oh, the cutest ever. Hedgehog and Tortoise are super sad because they're besties and they can't hug each other. And so Owl explains to them how there are other ways to show that you love each other. And it's really beautiful. The illustrations I love. And actually, like with the rainbows, you'll see the kisses, like in the hearts, and then there's a page that has, let me find it, the rainbows on it, and it's just like this beautiful watercolor. Of course now you can't find it, but this beautiful watercolor photo and or illustration. Look at this, like the rainbows are just so beautiful. So I really like this book a lot. Next up, Jabari Tries by Gaia Cornwell. Remember, Jabari Jumps? I have to say, I love Jabari Jumps best because that's like just my favorite ever. But Jabari comes back and he wants to be an engineer and he wants to create his plane so it can fly. And again, perseverance, thinking through, coming up with a plan, and never giving up. So just like in Jabari Jumps, Jabari Tries is just as great. And his sister and his dad make it, they're also main characters in this book. And I really love it. And Jabari is, you know, his cute little self. So I really do love Jabari Tries. So if you're a fan of Jabari Jumps, come and get Jabari Tries. Last but not least, friends, Maximilian Villainous by Margaret Chu Grenaeus, illustrated by Leslie Breen Without. So Maximilian is supposed to be a villain. His whole family is a group of villains, and he is not villainous at all. Like, he hates doing bad things. And so his family, you know, they pull all of these pranks and they do all of these things, and then Max always tries to like undo their pranks, and they're about to like kick him out of the family because he just like does not make any, you know, do anything villainous. And it's just, I loved this. I loved this so much. I actually posted a picture of this book and why I loved it so much on my personal Instagram a couple weeks ago. This is something that you definitely have to come and read. And that's it, friends. We're done for today's unboxing the books. These will be available for you if you want to give us a call. We're still at curbside pickup for now. And stay safe and wear a mask and just be good. Have a great day. Bye.